Hi Sloths, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. In the last episode, we went through everyone's poems once again, and I kind of want to start on the main sort of desktop menu thing again because, I do that every episode, and I want to check out what we have unlocked. And we have unlocked a new side story, which is Understanding Part 1, which is pretty interesting. And I think that's because of... Actually, I don't know why that's there, but we managed to get it. Try writing poems for it. Yes. That one we got for writing poems specifically about Sayori, sort of, even though we didn't. Must have just been... Actually, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm confused. Ignore me. Pictures. What pictures do we have now? This one. Sayori's second poem. This second poem. And this second poem. Load me. Monica's second poem. Does that have anything to do with anything? Save me and load me? I don't know. What else do we have? We have this. Acquisition procedure. Write a second poem for Yuri. And anything else? No. Okay. So I reckon that we should change our... We're going to change it to this one. I really like this one. This one's adorable. Set that one. Yeah. Okay, and we don't seem to have anything else. I do want to kind of have a quick check of the files. Reset. Can we use... Whoa. No. Doesn't even do anything. 2003. Okay. Well, they're all still there, so... Ooh, unable to open it? No, okay. I don't know what else you can do about this. We've got 5 saves. Really? Can't open the save files like that. Okay. Let's see if we can remember these words again. Ooh. Okay. Right. Audio. Nope. Fonts. Images. Scripts. Nope. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Let's just hop back into the game. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for a festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? you didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for any of this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. For once, I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Even I can't imagine myself doing anything like that. I say as I am doing a YouTube video. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Oh, she's actually been nice for once. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Literature is apparently all about poems. Oh. I should really take my hand off of that button. But yeah, it feels wrong to not have my entire hand on the mouse. Strange. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. What is this, Animal Crossing? And having fun. Again, is this Animal Crossing? That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club together. What is this, High School Musical now? Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remains silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to go get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're a best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Yes, it literally is. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. No, she won't. She will die. Horribly and painfully. In a pool of blood. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Both. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the words. The recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ugh. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. What, is she Natsu now? I told you, she's a dragon. She is a fire-breathing magical dragon. She is Natsu incarnate. Except from without the pink hair. And such. I love Fairy Tail. If you can't tell, my favourite anime is Fairy Tail. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into a box. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into a whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Yawn. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way, that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins the poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Ugh. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Sloth liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of a poem fits you really nicely, does it? But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. Ugh, stop fucking yawning, it's annoying. Ugh. Sorry, I just have this habit of yawning every time I do one of these videos. It's the constant talking, I think. I don't know. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before a festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sloth. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sloth lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Not scary. It's fine, it's fine. Ugh. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of a podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of the seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me like that? Because you're presenting. Ugh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her soul attitude disappears a little. It's sour, not soul. While she is a little uninfused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Yes. Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much worry. Oh, bloody hell. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before a festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. There's that deceptive smile again. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know a festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for a festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. Oh, please excuse my yawning. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, why do we have to impress Monica? Why? Then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sloth, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Excuse me, I just had to have a quick drink then. My voice is getting like dead. My voice is dying like Sayori is. Anyway, hey Sayori, Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, I like how we get to, Sorry fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna... Oh, that's an autosave. I'm putting it there. I would walk home with... Ooh, with either Yuri or Sayori. Well, I mean... Does Yuri even live near us? Are we on the same pathway? Would we be walking home... Would Yuri be walking home with me and then going over to her house? Or would we be walking home with Yuri and then we go to our own house after that? I'm just gonna say Yuri because why not? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialise, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? What are you talking about? Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a strange question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yes, who knows? Destiny. Uncontrollable entropy. Effulgent massacre. Lust. Philosophy. Horror. Yes. Analysis. Infallible. Contamination. This is a really tough one. Disown? Yes. Heaven Sent. After Image. Suicide. Eternity. Yes. Oh, I'm so close. Determination. Oh. This is a really tough one. I want to go with Aura. Yes. Fickle. Existence. Yes. Last one. Electricity. Oh, no, this is the last one. Graveyard. Yes. We did a perfect Yuri run. Perfect Yuri poem, even. I'm going to end I'm going to end the video there. I will save real quick as well. Please like and subscribe. It's always free, and I'll see you later.